Is Joe Biden on something? What happens if he's not on something during this debate against Trump? We've seen him. We have a before and after of each of his performances coming right up. Lots of examples of him going slow without the juice and then over cranked up and talking really fast when he does have the juice. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. Part of it is to expose Biden. He could take a drug test, by the way, and just put all this down and just say, look, I took a drug test. I proved you guys wrong. You're all liars. He won't take the drug test because he's jacked on drugs. Watch this.
Restore that child tax credit. No child should go hungry in this country.
There's Biden jacked up on the juice, and then here's Biden without it.
She knows so long as she was denied.
Scary. Everyone is scared of that. Should he have to declare what his performance-altering enhanced drugs are? Just like when Sammy Sosa got those home run records, there's an asterisk next to his name for his records. Shouldn't we know before the debate they should have to submit themselves to a drug test?
Congressman Ronnie Jackson, who are calling for Biden to take a drug test.
And we already know that Trump doesn't even smoke, or he's never had a drink of alcohol. So he'd pass any drug test with flying colors. Joe, who knows? You cut him open and probably an Ambien commercial pours out of his veins.
We stopped you 50 times before and we'll stop you again. In fact, I'm not only protecting it, I'm expanding it.
Blah, 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 blah. That's Screaming Joe. He looks like a completely different personality from kind of quiet, mumbly Joe.
I guess I should clear my mind here a little bit and not say what I'm really thinking.
Clear your mind. More like they cleared the room of the press. They're going, media, get out of here. Before you see the wires and tubes coming out of the back of this guy's head and the adrenaline and who knows what essence of pod people they're pouring into him.
They speculate the president could be taking some kind of performance-enhancing drug. 70% of the American people now want the candidates to be screened for drugs.
They tested him for drugs, and Jimi Hendrix and Johnny Cash came up on the monitor.
Thanks to all the members of Congress and Homeland Security Secretary. I'm not sure going to introduce you all the way.
Oh, boy, yeah. Is that guy going to show up during the debates? By the way, the longer the debate goes, the more Biden, he starts out screaming and then ends with the mumbling guy. They can only prop him up for I think he's good for about an hour. I don't know how long it'll be, but by the end, he'll be all cooked out, spent, and ready to he'll basically go back into the cryo chamber for probably and sleep 4 days straight.
And my administration is also eliminating title insurance on federally backed mortgages. When you refinance your home, you can save $1,000 or more as a consequence.
It's weird how his loudness, it's never inspiring and open like this. It's always, I got the, it's like it's always comes with the anger, which is kind of like, the guy's on steroids. Like you don't get the energy without the anger. Also,
like horses, like athletes. We have no idea how Biden prepares for big events, but it is very unusual that the president tends to spend days away from the public before any big event.
Yeah, and he always wears long sleeves to cover up the track marks of all the wires and needles in his arms to replace. They're probably replacing his blood. They're probably replacing his blood with human blood.
And, I think the thing about, let me put it this way.
Oh, yeah, he's barely with us as it is. He still can't, by the way, even if they jack him up with energy, he still can't put together the cogent thoughts that would win a debate with someone like Trump. He can't put together the ideas. He can only at best memorize them. By the way, we have a theory that Jake Tapper and CNN is going to leak the questions to Joe Biden. Do you guys agree with that in the comments below? Here's another one of Joe.
He's educated hundreds of students so they can go to college. Now he's able to help, after debt forgiveness, get his own daughter to college.
Well, daughter, go, man, screaming it. And then he's down.
And then occasionally shows up like he's been shot out of a cannon. We call that version of Biden Jacked Up Joe. Or
this is my favorite clip from the State of the Union. This is not sped up. This is Joe on speed.
Because I invested in family farms led by my Secretary of Agriculture who knows more about this than anybody I know.
Give me 5, 55, 55, 4, 55, right here, 55, 55, 25, 25, 25. I'm Doug in Exile.